Crocodile Dundee had a saying, "That's not a knife, this is a knife." And he wasn't joking around. Today, we're going to be reviewing the Cold Steel 4 Max Scout, so come along. I'm always cruising the interwebs to find unique items that we can test here on the channel that may pique your interest. Well, I came across the 4 Max Scout and I thought, folding knife meets bushcraft outdoor activities. Let's do it. So I pulled the trigger, I ordered it, it's here at the house. We're going to test it out on the stump top for you folks. But first, I'm going to do a quick specs rundown. I'm going to show you up close this blade. We're going to work it on that stump top, see if it lives up to the Cold Steel reputation. And then as always, folks, we're going to bring it right back here and we're going to talk about it. All I can say is wow, folks, testing out the 4 Max Scout over on the stump top. This is one of the biggest folding knives that I've ever tested on the channel, and I've tested a lot of blades here on the channel over the years. Let's run down through some of the specs really quick, and then I'll give you my thoughts on the 4 Max Scout. First off, Oz 10A steel. That is a Japanese stainless steel, mostly used for cutlery, and it sharpens up really well. Edge retention is nice. Corrosion control is pretty awesome. You still have to do some knife maintenance, but it is a very good steel for the application that this knife is designed for. You have a drop point design, you have a stone wash finish on there, and Cold Steel calls this a plain edge. This looks like a high saber grind to me, just my opinion. Has that triad locking system that's very secure. Cold Steel has tested this, and I think they've tested it up to 600 pounds, and I don't think that's going to fail. There's no play in that pivot at all. You have a nice fit and it is smooth. The overall length of the 4 Max Scout is 10 inches. You have a blade length of 4 inches. The handle is made out of a Griv X with stainless steel liners. Now, Griv X is a fiberglass reinforced plastic that has what they claim excellent stiffness and strength. I tested a lot of blades that have that material for the handles. I've had no problem with it. I like that the handles are textured. The knife didn't slip or slide around in my hand at all, and it has a nice finger choil up front where you can index your index finger, and you have a really good purchase on that blade. You have really good control. I think whoever designed this did a great job, and you guys know that I consider a handle one of the most important parts of a knife in a knife design. The knife is a tip-up carry, and you can put the pocket clip right or left-handed side depending on how you like it. This knife weighs in at 10 ounces, and that is a beast mode engage on that. This is not something I would probably carry in my pocket, but I would definitely carry it in a go-to bag, in a backpack, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. Now for the testing. The 4 Max Scout handled the leather cutting test, no problem. The toe strap recovery test, cut right through that nylon, no problem. And that's some tough nylon. That's for recovering 4x4s that are stuck. So I like doing those type of tests to see how the knife is going to perform right out of the box. Because you'll be surprised. I get knives that have rolled edges that aren't sharpened. You'll be amazed what I see that comes across my desk. But cutting the tubing, doing the feather stick, doing the stab test, I wanted to see how the tip would hold up, and it just ate right through that. I don't see a problem with just hard use of this blade. So, some of the applications. My humble opinion, I think this is a woods blade. I think this is a camp knife blade. I think this is something that you probably keep in your backpack as a backup, just in case you lose your primary knife, which should be a fixed blade. I have no doubt that this knife would perform doing batoning, doing bushcraft, campcraft, fieldcraft stuff, hunting, fishing. I think it would be a great blade for that. Keep in mind, it is a big blade, and like I said, 10 ounces, but it does make a statement. It does perform. It did feather sticks great. I can't say anything bad about this blade. It just performed, and it just took it. And I look forward to using this out in the woods all summer long. If you want to learn more about this, I'll leave a link in the video description below. Folks, thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Take care, folks.